Now let's take a detailed look at the layout of a box record. The header shows a box icon indicating that we are in fact dealing with a box, the RC number of the item, its entry date, and its status. If the status of the item is currently out of the record center, it shows who the item is out to. If the item changes hands from one person to another while the item is out, we can easily update this to reflect this by selecting the name and typing over it and clicking the update button. Next, we see the box's metadata fields. These are renamed and ordered according to our account settings. A red label indicates a required value. The notes field is nearly unlimited in length and can be used to contain any data that does not fit into other fields. If you import data that is too long into another field such as description, the full data will automatically be copied here. Information in this field is included in the full text search. The keywords field is used for information that you might wish to search for but not include in your notes field. In the history section, you can view a detailed audit trail of what has happened to the item. On the Report tab of ActiveWeb, you can produce an activity report to show which activities of interest have happened to which items when over the date range that you specify. Next, we see the Files section where we can interact with the files that are associated to the box. We can add files directly to orders or to print lists from here, and by clicking on a file number, we can navigate directly to the file's own record. From the file record, clicking on the box icon will bring us back to where we were. If you wish to order a file that you believe to be in the box but that is not yet inventoried, you can request it by entering the file number, description, and field 1 here, and specifying the recipient, then adding it to the order. The non-inventoried file is added to our cart and tentatively to the box. If necessary, you can easily remove it from the order by clicking here. If you have access to a tape rotation license, you will see a rotation schedule associated with your boxes. This is one of several tools that you can use for managing future delivery dates for your items. Here we can view our future delivery dates for the item and delete some or all of them if necessary. You can add individual delivery dates or add many dates at once using pattern generating tools or lists. Now that we have seen the layout of a box record, let's take a look at the practical example of how we would prepare a box to send to the record center. There are two basic options for this. Method 1 is that the record center could create blank records in pre-add and issue us labels that we will use and add data for as we prepare boxes to send. Method 2 would be to add the records directly in ActiveWeb and print our own labels. This option is popular with companies that are using ActiveWeb to manage their active boxes and files for quite a while before sending them to the record center. Please discuss this with your record center to determine which method best suits your needs. Here is what we can do if the record center provides pre-printed box labels. If you are only making up a few boxes at a time, it may be sufficiently efficient to simply look up the record associated with the new label and type in the data. You could pull up a consecutive range of box numbers using the advanced search, or locate individual records by searching by box number, box RC number, or barcode. Your labels might look something like this. Notice the box number, which is the most prominent number, the box RC or record center number, which is the last segment underneath the barcode, and the barcode itself, which we can easily enter directly into the computer using a relatively inexpensive USB wedge scanner. On scanning my barcode with the wedge scanner, my search results immediately appear. Now I can go through the simple process of typing and selecting the data to describe the box. Update the record to save your modifications, and if desired, add the item to your cart or work list in preparation for preparing an itemized pickup by the record center. A second method for this same process is to add new boxes and print our own labels as follows. Click the Add Box button to create a new record. If your license includes ActiveWeb's Active File Management functionality, you will have the option of whether to add an in-house item that will be staying in-house or a pre-add item that will be sent to the record center. Enter your metadata as defined for your account. Select this checkbox to add items to our list of labels to print. Add the item to our work list so that we can easily add it to an itemized return. And if we have more than one box to add, tell ActiveWeb that we wish to create another item when we are done. Click the Add button or press the Enter key, and we will be asked if we wish to carry the data forward to the next record that we create. For this example, let's say that the files in our next box will be a continuation of the same files from our alphabetically sorted filing cabinet. We can repeat this process as often as necessary. Now let's print off our labels. First, ensure that your label print list is correct and remove any unwanted boxes if necessary. If you have defined more than one label template for your account, select the desired one here. If your label sheet is partially used, ensure that the start position is correct. Then click here to print. Your labels will appear as a PDF document that you can print. Make sure that you do not select the option to fit to page, as this will add margins that will cause your labels to misalign. When you are done printing your labels, be careful to stick them on the correct boxes. Now let's return to the Inventory tab. We added boxes to our work list as we were creating them. We can transfer them to our cart as follows. From the list of searches, select Work List. Click on the Work List button and select Add All to Order. Complete your order on the My Cart tab. This is a very intuitive tool, and we will see it in more detail a little bit later in this presentation. When dealing with larger numbers of boxes and files, you will probably want to import your data using a spreadsheet. Your Record Center can set you up with templates to make this very easy. We will see this a little bit later as well.